All right, I got a piece of watermelon I'm gonna finish up. Well, hopefully everybody comes back. What can I say? Well, that's yummy. All right, who are we saying hello to? Alrighty, welcome to those of you who are just joining me here. I was here a moment ago and then not really sure what happened. Well, that's not good that I can't spell right. Alrighty. All right. Well, for those of you just joining, hello and welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host. Can you guess my name? Well, I guess my name. My apologies there for if you're just coming back. My internet kind of pooped out there for a moment. So if you're back, Adair, if you're back watching, let me know, and I'll continue on with this demonstration for you. For those of you who may be just joining me right now, thanks so much, for being here. And welcome to Amazon Prime Day. Officially, well, at least here in Eastern Standard Time, officially now into the second day of Amazon Prime. And they had to do 2 days because there's just so many deals going on that we couldn't do it all in one day, even with all the Amazon Live creators and influencers that are available here to you on Amazon Live. And I'm very happy and proud to have been approved to be one of those Amazon influencers. So hello, welcome. And introduce yourself if you would like and say hello in the chat. What products are you looking for today? Or what deals have you already found? Have you made some purchases? Let's chat about it. Let me know what's going on out there, and let's build a community here together of people who like to just hang out and share and don't mind a good deal every once in a while too. Every once in a while, it's Deals with David. Every time you're here, you're going to get a deal on something. Hopefully, I've got the right products that you're interested in. So take a look, scroll through the carousel, and if there's a product in particular that you're like interested in, let me know and we'll talk about it. As we started to do for my friend Adair, who's was watching live from Australia, and then my internet crapped out for some reason. I don't know. I have an idea what happened, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't want it to become a regular problem. I don't want it to become a regular problem. So Adair, if you are out there, say hello in the chat again so that I can continue on. I don't want to continue on my demonstration without you there. Boy, so many people still. I'm not the only one up late, or at least it's 12:21 in the morning on Tuesday. So depending on where you're watching from. I know we get a lot of people from California watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Always curious. Are you what part of the world are you in? And are you enjoying Amazon Prime Day? You can also find me on my social media, Deals with David B, on Facebook and Instagram. And I don't want to disappoint, but there's not a lot of action going on there. I just got these started, and I got to get through the next couple of days here with Amazon, and then what I'll be posting there will be, links to products that I use, and I'll just be sharing a product a day that you can click on and go check out. The nice thing about Amazon Live is when you make a purchase through me here, you actually support me and this channel, which allows me to be able to keep coming back for free to you, but then you're supporting me in this channel as well. And I don't have to be live for you to do it. Click the follow button. If you hover over and make sure you click the follow button so you get notified whenever I do go live. But you can come back anytime to dealswithdavid.live is the easiest way. And if you start there and then you surf around Amazon from there and make a purchase, no matter what it is, I will receive a commission, which means you'll be supporting me here. And I do this full time. Between this and some other thing, live streaming is my full-time career, and Amazon Live has now become a really big part of it. I've actually given up some other things that I used to do that I am here more often because I really love being able to come here and meet new people from all over the planet, and I like a good deal as well. And who doesn't like a good deal on anything? And I get to talk about the products that I own, and I use them and share my 11-year live streaming experience with you and my recommendations. So hello and welcome, and please take the time, if you will, to follow me, to check me out on my Instagram and my Facebook. It Deals with David B. I'm hoping my friend Adair comes back so that I can continue on with the product demo that I was giving her. I'm just kind of messaging her now because I was doing a demo for my friend Adair on the Hollyland Lark 150 wireless microphone system. This microphone system is what I'm using right now. It's a dual lav microphone system. I should pull it up on the product cam for you. There we go. And then we'll do this. This probably looks best, right? The Hollyland dual lav microphone system, I've used a lot of wireless microphone systems, from handhelds to lavalier clip-on mics, but this is the one I've been most impressed with ever in my career. And full transparency, they did send me this product a week or so ago and said, here's the product, will you talk about it? Full transparency on that. But I would not be talking about the product here. I will not talk, if I don't believe in the product or don't enjoy the product, doesn't matter if they send it to me or not, I won't talk about it unless it's a good quality product. Pardon me while I drink some water here. And the Hollyland Lark 150. My friend Utech Pia who's live streaming probably right now, is he compares this to another very well-known microphone wireless lav system, and he says he likes this one better. And Eutechpia is probably one of the largest streamers on Amazon Live, so my friend, oh, okay. The nice thing about this, so here it is, so this charges, this is the charging box, there's the USB-C, right? And this is just a really it's a solid, well built, even right down to the bottom where they spend the extra to, you know, put the rubber feet on the bottom, so when you're setting it down, it's not sliding away on you or anything like that. And just a quality product, right down to the name. Opens up just like that, and there you can see, this is the size. That's the transmitter right there. That's the transmitter. Oh, and the second one just kicked in automatically. So it pairs itself. Watch this. There you go. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I'm going to just mute that so we're not picking it up twice. But you can see right there, it has a built-in. Whoops. Where's my camera? It has its own built-in microphone. And then you can also plug in the external lav microphone, which is what I'm using right here. And this comes with it. And you just drop that in and it'll start charging automatically. The receiver, which is down below me here, has a battery, a battery meter on it, so you know how much power you've got left in the receiver and in the transmitter. If the other end was, if you had a producer, they could see, oh, I only got this much time left. So they both go in here, the receiver in here, and the case, similar like your AirPods, also acts as a charger. So if you get low on power and you haven't plugged it back in, you get up to 18 hours of life out of this dual lavalier system. And if you're looking for wireless, you're looking for solid quality sound on the 2.4 gigahertz band, the charging case, it has gain. One of the great things is low latency, and what I mean by that is little delay. I'm listening to myself right now, and at 5 millisecond latency, I can barely tell the difference. Sometimes in older model lavalier microphones, I would talk, and you do want to hear yourself as the talent because it helps you speak better. There'd be a little bit of delay. It was really super annoying and hard to learn to adapt and deal with that. So the Holly Landmark 150, Adair, if you're watching, she said she's busy buying stuff right now. Yeah, I am live again. She's gonna come back. I absolutely love this product. I use it on all my streams here. It's fantastic. When I go and do, I do some mobile live streaming with Amazon, and I do it from my van. I call it the Deal Mobile. I take this with me and use it in my van. And here's what the other things that you get too. Here, let's bring this up. Just come back a little bit. Oops. I think my friend Adair's back. Hey, David, here again. Right on. You know, it's funny, Adair, I haven't talked to you in a long time, but we seem to be popping up into each other's world again. And I was watching a video the other day of you, and I want to say your son was like kind of a comedy act. I thought that was pretty cool. It was funny. So you do get the lavalier mics with, oops, so you get two of these. Right, so I'm using one right now, and it's got the TRS end on it. And then for the receiver, it has the TRS to TRS, and then it also has the TRS to TRRS, and that's for, you know, plugging into a smartphone or specifically the iPhone, because they like to do things differently. Right, so I could actually plug this directly into my iPad, which is what I do when I go live from the van. But if you have an iPhone 7 or newer, you'll only have the lightning connector, so you just need to buy one of these adapters, and then you can. So it doesn't come with that. But and it's got the I call it the wind muffs, or they're actually called a sound diffuser, right? That pops on over top of the lav mic if you're in a windy situation, right? Comes with this really nice bag. It actually reminds me of like the DJI Osmo bag. I wonder if they get the same company to make them, put their name on it. But all goes in there nicely. Everything you need, and then even the charger fits right in there. This is what I put in my. I have like a portable bag of goodies that I use for my mobile live streams, including my DJI Osmo, and it all fits right in there. That's the Hollyland Lark 150, and there, that's a good purchase if you've made that purchase. Dealmobile, love it. I've been asked to live stream for a spiritual center. Excuse me. Let me get. Let's change that up a little bit. Been asked to live stream for a spiritual center and need equipment. My 18-year-old son and I did a comedy show in the local. Oh, okay. March 2020, before we closed the doors. Yeah. So I've been asked to live stream for a spiritual center and need equipment. Okay. So you've got your lav mics. The nice thing about those as well is if you don't use it, I don't know if I showed you this. Because it has the built-in, you can't see that now, but it's got the built-in speaker. So instead of using the lav mic, you can just clip this on and it'll work without the lavalier mic. I find the sound quality a little better, a little more rich using the lav mic. But if you're in a quick pinch and you've got, or you're switching out talent, like, okay, you are going to clip this on and talk and wait, blah, 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 and then you've got somebody else, they walk off camera, and somebody else doing, all they got to do is take this off in here, you clip that onto you, and it's real quick. You don't have to I run the wire down through my shirt. This is less discreet, having the lav mic, and it's probably hard for you to see because I'm wearing a dark shirt as well. But even on a full colored shirt, this is less discreet. But if you don't care about that, you just clip it on, away you go, right? So it really is an awesome product. I've seen the little box clip-ons. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, well, it's quick. Again, I prefer the lav mic just because it's more professional looking. It looks a little neater on the talent, but it's also acceptable not to. It depends what you're streaming, right? But again, in a quick situation, if you're switching out talent, I mean, anybody knows how to take that off the shirt, just hand it to somebody, and then they can quickly just clip it on their shirt and then walk into the scene and away you go. So it's very interchangeable. I like it that. Now it's showing $309 here on my page. It's actually only $200. So it's 15% off right now when it's coming in regularly at $329. Yeah. So you need equipment. So you've got your lav mic. Like, what are you using for cameras, and like what software are you going to use to broadcast this with? I'd be curious about that. Oh, awesome! Well, thank you for that, and thank you for the support. I think you'll be very happy with them. Very happy. I use them on every stream broadcast that I do on Amazon Live. I don't use it on my talk show, but I use a different software and a different microphone just because it's a different setup. But this is great for mobile broadcasting as well. A DSLR cam. Hey Dominic, welcome to the stream. You have a lot of screens. Yeah, I do. I could actually add up into 9 cameras if I wanted. A DSLR cam, or well, there's lots of different options for, like, what it helps if I know what software you're going to use for the stream. Like, are you using multiple cameras? I mean, you know how to use, there's StreamYard, VLive. I mean, if you're just doing it from that, if it's just a 1-camera shot, I mean, you could do that from a laptop and. Audio, also a mixer. I've had issues with audio quality during. Okay, so is that what you're gonna? If that's what you're gonna use, I mean, yeah, you could have a DSLR camera, and then you would just need like an Elgato capture card, right? Be live and use multiple cameras of it. Oh yeah, you can do multiple cameras of it, right? Yeah, and the Logitech webcams you have too. That's great. I think the only limitation there really is zooming in and out, right? So you have to be close enough to the talents or what it is you're showing. Yeah, the Logitech, what is it, the C920 or the C922? I have the 922. It's not a huge difference between the 922 and the 920 for the $40, $50 difference. I don't recommend it. What are the best socks on Amazon? I need socks. Hey, I don't know. I don't do socks. The mini pro cams. Like the ones the journal. I'm not sure who the journal cams are. I'm not sure who you mean. The mini pro cams. The 920 and the 922. Yeah, they're both pretty similar, right? I think the 922 has a little better microphone in it, but you're probably not, at least I don't recommend using the microphones in them for a live stream broadcast, right? So like, what's the setup for the spiritual center? So you bought 2 lav mics, so is it just going to be 2 people on screen, or like what's happening, right? Yeah, sorry, Dominic. I don't talk socks here. Oh, okay, like a camcorder, but for live streaming. All right. So, okay, so I mean, assuming you're going with the 920 and the 922 cameras, setup is 2 screens, one with webcam, another moving around with mobile on gimbal. Mobile on gimbal. Oh, so you're like having them join like a guest through that? Okay, I gotcha. That's cool. That's smart. What gimbal are you using? Are you using a DJI gimbal or? Chris, welcome to Deals with David. I don't do socks. Live has mobile studio. Oh, you mean so you can start a live from? Gotcha. I haven't used BeLive in a couple of years. Osmo DJ. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have that here actually. This is I got the DJI Osmo 3. I have 3 of these. I also have the Osmo 2. I haven't gone up to the Osmo 4 yet, just because the only big difference between that and the 3 is that this part here is magnetic and pops off. I think there might be a couple little different features, but I'm not sure exactly what. But I have 3 of these because they work with the software that I use and allows me to remote control pan and tilt from my software. So, and they're just a great product, great for vlogging as well. Yeah, sorry, Chris, I don't have socks here. It's great once you get that. You're still on their team. Oh, I didn't know you were actually on the BeLive team. As far as I was linked on a sock page. Really? I'm sorry. Well, maybe I should put some socks in there. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I don't know why I would be there for socks. I don't have any clothing here. But while you're here, if you're enjoying yourself, do me a favor. Help me reach my goal of 2,000 followers. I'm trying to get to that 2,000 mark by September 1st. Hover on over, click the follow button for those of you who are here if you haven't done that yet. And you'll get notified when I go live. 4 days a week, twice a day. And I'm really excited to be an Amazon live influencer here for all of you. Hey, Dominic, thank you, man. That's so cool. And Chris did it as well. You guys are amazing. You're getting me closer and closer to that goal. And I'm sorry I don't have the socks. It's really weird that you were on a sock page. And I go, oh, okay. A lot of tech and gear stuff here. I'm hoping to stream here using BeLive, working with their devs to do it. Working with their dev. Well, if once you're approved, you just need just an RTMP key. I don't understand what you mean by working with devs to do it. Or do you mean like, so you can do that, like click and right from BeLive go to your Amazon channel? I gotcha. Following in the hopes that one day you have socks. Following, what Tyler Anderson wants socks. As an influencer, I'm approved. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So go live. What's holding you back? Yeah, you can just use the RTMP code to go live, right? Amazon customer, thank you for following, whoever you are. Following in the hopes that one day you have socks. I don't. Are there socks? Okay, now who's being silly out there? Are there socks for my electronics? Getting up and running. Gotcha. Yeah, when I got approved, I took actually about 2 weeks. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to use the cloud-based software. I use StreamYard. And, you know, I have that set up on the other side. So in this studio here, I've got 3 setups. So this, and then I've got my audio set up here for my voiceovers, I narrate books, and then over there just for my show. And I wanted a different look for this, right, from my show. I took 2 weeks to get all this set up around here in the way I wanted it. So, and I'm still changing it up. So Joseph C started following. Awesome stream, just need to follow. Okay, what's going on out here? We got Joseph, Dominic, and Chris all asking about socks. So somebody's messing with me. But hey, if you're here having fun, as long as nobody's being rude, you're welcome here. We're just having a fun time, right? I'm not even going to talk about products anymore. Just hang out here. Streaming from my houseboat, limited space for studio. Gotcha. A houseboat. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that. I've gotten to a point, you know, Adair, where like, again, I've been in an entertainment career for like 30 years, you know, from a DJ. I was a full-time karaoke host for many years. I was in the bar business, and then, you know, I've been live streaming now for 11 years. And I do this. I trade Forex currency and crypto currencies, and this is, I mean, I could do this from anywhere, right? So we've been talking like Costa Rica. I don't know, could I move to Australia? Is it expensive to live there? In all serious, what is that in the top right, that box? That's what most people say, you're living my dream. Well, I'm a motorcycle guy, right? I have my motorcycle, but I always thought the houseboat thing, if I was going to have a boat, yeah, who wouldn't like a nice big, but a houseboat would just be nice and casual. Is it expensive there? Because we were looking at like Peru and Costa Rica, you know, like you can live in Peru pretty well for like 2,000 US a month, right? It's much cheaper to live here if you're on USD. Well, that's... And what about like a visa and all that stuff I'd probably have to have? Or how long can I be over there? Can I be over there? Like Peru, I know I could go live there for like 90 days without a visa. So $2,500 US a month, what would that get me? And Dominic says, in all seriousness, what's that in the top right, that box? I mean, the one that says Hollyland Lark 150? Is that what you're talking about, Dominic? I just finished talking about it, but I'm happy to do it again. I have a friend who's been here 4 years. And then, where are you in Australia? So, could I come live near you, Jennifer and I? Would you help us like look around for a place? Because I think in the beginning we'd probably be looking to, come like 2-3 months at a time. 2-3 months at a time. Because even though my children are like going to be 24 and 21, they still kind of want me around, right? And I'd have to ship my motorcycle over there and stuff. I'm on Cuchimudlo Island. I did see something the other day. It was really weird because you haven't popped up for a long time, and then all of a sudden you start popping up again. I must have clicked on something, and now Facebook says you and Adair need to talk more. And I did see you on your boat. For $2,500 a month, you'd get a beachfront executive apartment, but no shops. I wouldn't need the shops because I'd be doing Amazon Live right from there. Jennifer's actually looking at getting into Amazon Live herself. She's got to build a following first, but. So what about this? What's going on? What about the socks? You guys are talking to each other? I am in the back of your mind, right? Brian, I'm not talking about socks unless Brian clicks the follow button. What's going on? Oh, not even a grocer. So beachfront, but nowhere to shop. So so that doesn't work then. Why would I spend $2,500 a month if I can't eat? Oh, Brian, I just saw it. Thank you, Brian, so much for following. Appreciate it. You guys are getting me closer to my 2,000 followers. You're going to keep me up here all night. Go, Brian. I got a dare here from, I wish I could make you a moderator. Oh, and there you go. Oh, I didn't even notice the check mark beside your name earlier, Dare. My apologies. So I can oops. Oh, what did I just do there? Hang on. We have food deliveries. I wish I could too. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the whole sock joke, but Brian's now getting in on it. So you guys must know me or something, or you just decided to message it. I don't know. The sock guys are like the couch and fridge guys on Facebook. Yeah, I heard about them. I've never had that experience, but hey, you know what? If you're here and you're hanging out and you're just having fun and you're not hurting anybody, I'm glad to have you here. That's for sure. Dominic asked me earlier, what's the box? This is the Hollyland Lark 150. It's a dual lav wireless microphone system. Adair just bought it, so she took my recommendation. There's the transmitter. Nice and small. It's built-in own microphone, so you can just clip it on, or you can use the lav mic like I have here. Everything. I'm giving you the quick version now, but this charges right in here, and the receiver goes in here as well. And this is also the charging case. You can get about 18 hours out of the charging case. So, hope that helps you out, Dominic. Adair's helped me. He says, Brian, Dominic, Joe, you guys don't seem like trolls. Tell me you're not. I need a link to some socks, period. Well, I don't know what to tell you. But if you're here following, thanks. If you're here following, thanks. I also bought the Blue Yeti. Oh, awesome. Well, great deal on the Blue Yeti for sure. Let's talk about this, though. I discovered this recently. I discovered it, meaning like I came across it recently. I didn't discover the company. Yeah, the Blue Yeti's a great microphone. I have two of them. Got one right here. I always have around for, I've had it in my stream from day one. It's just a fantastic microphone, and I use it for my talk show, my Facebook talk show, my other thing over there. Yeah, and Adair confirms, right? Adair, this is great that you're here and you're having the chat going too, and hopefully when you're coming on live and if we're not live at the same time, we can do that for each other, right? It's always nice to have the engagement. Let me hit the refresh button here. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah, there it is. This is a Prime Day deal. It was about a week ago I came across this product. Let me switch this up so you can see that better. All right. And yeah, well, welcome to Prime Day Deals. We're talking some audio gear, technical gear. I got the drones in there. I love my drone and I love flying my drone. And what else are you looking for here? Hello and welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows, here for about another hour. But this is a really cool product that I came across recently. Found some good socks. Roadrunner. Okay, sure. Sorry, Amazon. That would be been way too long. Super. Yeah, you know. No, but I mean, like when you're live, you know, I could come in and talk in the chat, and when vice versa. But yeah, I'd come on your show too. I can do that with my software that I use here as well, and I'm planning on interviewing authors and people from companies, and what I'm trying to do too is get people who have used some of the products I'm talking about, real people, and have them come on and do live reviews and talk about the product, right? Drones. Yes, Amazon customer. I'm a drone guy. Love the overlay with the stars. Yeah, that's actually not me. That's an Amazon thing, right? But it is cool. Anyone needing socks, use my link. Well, thanks, Brian. I'd really rather you didn't post other links in here without my permission, though, right? That's kind of spamming. Yeah. But since you're a follower, Brian, I'll let you get away with it once, but, you know, rules and stuff. This is the, this is a great audio interface with the DJ mixer and a sound card. It's the Manocaster Lite Portable. It's an all-in-one podcast production solution. And when I first saw this at $99, I was like, $99. So, you know, is it solid and everything? I've actually been having a conversation with the company to find out more and see what if they're interested in having it featured here. But it's I'm really convinced that this product is really well. And now it's another $20 off. It's only $79. This is a fantastic Prime deal today. So it comes with a microphone and a little microphone stand. Now this does 3.5 millimeter input, so you could plug a headset into the headset microphone into this, or any 3.5 millimeter microphone. This is XLR to 3.5 millimeters. You could use another microphone depending on the microphone, but it comes with it right here. So this is a quick, all-in-one in the box, ready to go, plug it in, kind of a plug-and-play situation. It is the #1 bestseller on the unpowered mixers section on Amazon, and 504 ratings, and the Prime Day deal today. All-in-one, easy to use. Works as a USB sound card, so the USB out. You can actually stream out to 4 different devices all at once. So if you had this phone here and this one, so you could be going 4 different places if you wanted to, right? Which is really awesome. It's got all the inputs for music and other cool things as well. What I really found great about this, I actually have a similar, not quite as good, I'll be honest, but similar to what they're talking about here, the other where it has sound effects programmed in it, but you can't change them. It's just programmed in and that's it. With the Manocaster Lite, you can actually customize the sound effects in this as well. The denoise feature on this is just that. It denoises what's around you. So if you have some background noise going on, you can turn this on and it will limit or minimize any background noise or hissing, etc. You can also change your voice on this. You can sound like a robot. You can go from a male to a female. You can sound like a monster or anything on there. I don't know, just some cool, fun things as well. But this is really handy for if you're doing mobile streaming. I wish I had this 10 years ago when I do a lot of mobile broadcasts. I could have just had this plugged in my headsets, away we go, nice and set up, and it runs off USB power as well. Some of the mixers I used to use years ago didn't run off USB power, or they only had one channel. And this is really, I wish I had this 10 years ago. At this, you looked at the mixer. What mixer did you look at? You mean this one or something different? Know anything about Evo 2 by Autel Robotics? It's a drone. No, I can't say that I do. I'm a DJI guy. I know there's some other ones out there. There's Uncast. I think it's called Uncast, or it's kind of coming out. It's going to maybe give DJI a little run for its money. But I've seen some talk about it. I'm a DJI guy. The DJI Mini 2. Do you have a drone already? Can I add it to my wish list for next time? Yeah, are you talking about this one that I've got here? Or a different mixer? You can certainly add it to your wish. You can add any product to your wish list, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's weird. That's weird because it's showing me here that it's available. Maybe it's because of where you are. I'm not available to ship to Australia, maybe. I'm not sure. But you can definitely, you can add it to your cart, right? Not yet. Looking to buy a drone. Looking at all the brands now. Well, by all means, look around. But let me take you over to. Let's see, DJI. I have it here. There you go. The DJI Mini 2 Flymore combo, and I have it right here. I own this, and I fly it all the time. I can actually show you, if you want, Amazon customer, I can show you some of my footage that I've taken. So the DJI Mini 2 just replaced the Mavic Mini. Didn't really replace it, it's the next model up. I had the Mavic Mini, which was 2.7K at 30 frames per second. This DJI drone that I have now, the DJI Mini 2, which is the latest, does 4K at 30 frames per second, or 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's got what's called quick shots built into it, so it can fly around your head, focus on. It doesn't, I'll tell you right away, it does not have follow me built into it. There are some workarounds for that, but the reason that they decided not to do that in the Mini series is because it only has sensors on the bottom. So if you went for a walk and you had follow me and it sees a pole, it's gonna run into the pole. But there's a couple third-party apps that you can get that will still let you fly the drone and do the follow me, and it's about 20 bucks for the app, so it's worth it. The flight time is 31 minutes on the DJI Mini 2, and I will show this to you right now. I've got to get back. Alright. So the DJI Mini 2 Flymore combo, this is the case it comes with, and it's like a rough, there's a roughness there. I don't know if you can quite hear that, but it's water resistant. Really well built, like sewn together well, etc. The strap is strong and sturdy. It's got a handle on the end if you want to carry it sideways there. And they've even got an extra pocket on the side here for some extra cables, whatever. I have my drone license in there. Let's talk about the licensing. So I'm here in Canada, and because this is a sub drone, it weighs less than 250 grams, you do not have to register the drone and you do not have to have a license. Now, I know in the United States, very similar as well. Might be some variants, but I'll say check your local legal listings for proper rules. But the sub drones are really popular because you don't have to register them or have a license. Now that being said, some people thought, great, I can do whatever I want. Take the hobby seriously. There's still some rules to follow, even though it's a sub drone, and there's some no-nos as well. Again, depending on where you live, you just ask Mrs. Google about those. And I recommend following the laws on these, right? Because they are getting more and more popular, more and more people getting into the hobby. We don't want to ruin any of that, right? So again, the flight time, you know, if it's calm day, not heavy winds, you get 31 minutes. I usually fly for about 20 minutes, and then it starts getting down to 20%. It'll tell you getting low on battery. But here's the case and everything that comes in with the combo. So you get the case, and here's the controller. A nice DJI controller. It's solid, right? We'll get into details in that in a minute. There's the drone folded, right? That's in the palm of my hand, right? We'll talk about that. And here's one of the really big reasons to get the Fly More combo. So you get all of this, and you get some extra propellers as well, because you will eventually need better propellers or new propellers. But so the drone, the controller, this alone is one of the big reasons for getting the Fly More combo. You get 3 batteries and the charging unit. Now this is a smart charger, and each one of these batteries will, like I said, give you the 31-minute flight time. But if I press the button here, I don't know how well you'll see this. So it lights up and it tells me. So I've got everything fully charged up here. Now, the reason it's called a smart charger is what happens is you go up and you fly, and then that battery gets low and you put it in here, and then you want to charge it up. It scans all 3 batteries, or 2 batteries, whatever's in there, and it picks the battery that is closest to being fully charged, and it charges that one first. That way, while you're flying, you're working on charging a battery that's going to be as charged as possible, so you get maximum flight time out of it. You can also use this as a power bank, if you can see. So this is the USB-C portion is for charging this up, and you can also charge your phone if you needed to, or any USB-A to charging device in there as well. Now, of course, it takes the power from the batteries, but it will work as a power pack if you're in a pinch as well. So that I really like. The DJI controller, and you can use any iPhone or Android compatible device for your controller. When you're done with that, can you show me how to pack the Osmo back in its case? It's like folding a bleeping map. I like the battery feature. Yeah, okay. Stay with me, Amazon. It's real quick, Adair. It's just like this, and then this part, you're just gonna come down. That's it. That's it. Did I make that look nice and simple? Right, it's up. So, opposite of the controls, right? Turn it like this, okay? And then just down and locked. So it should look like this. Okay? Don't get frustrated, Adair. That won't help. All right. Yeah, it really is a nice battery feature. Now, I use the iPhone XR. I was using an iPhone 6s Plus or something like that, and I stopped using it. The only reason is because when I live stream, I have to share my screen and it's flying the drone, and it just worked it a little too hard. So, but whatever works for you, right? So I'm just going to turn on my iPhone. This is the XR, the XR that I use. Your control switches fit in the bottom here, which is great. If for some reason you were to lose those, you've got an extra pair that comes in the kit. You could actually still fly it. Like they've designed it in such a way that, I mean, I don't recommend doing it this way, but you could actually, I did it the other day just to try it, and it was pretty comfortable. I still like having the knobs in there, but they store right in the bottom. Right in the bottom. Whoops. Just like that. You don't have to put them on. Once they snug in, you just, there you go, right? That's the controller. Now I felt this in my hand. There's grips on the back, right? This is a DJI thing. This speaker on the back for the sound, and the lady who talks to you says, "Home point has been initiated." But it just feels good in your hand, right? The Mavic Mini had the connectors on the bottom. You put the phone on the bottom. So what I found with that was I was looking down here, whereas with this, it comes right in the top. This just slides out. And then if you're iOS, you unplug this side. Cable here. I know it's hard to see with my big fingers in the way. If it was Android, I'd leave this plugged in and unplug the other side, right? So nice and simple. I plug this in. Oops. Right, and then just come on. That's just me being awkward. Slides in there, and I'm tapping on all kinds of things. Right, so we're all hooked up in there. That's actually, I don't know if you can see that. That's actually a picture that I took yesterday. And there's the DJI Fly More app. So all connected in there. Right here is a pause button, which the pause button is if you're flying along and all of a sudden you just need to stop quick. Instead of just letting go, you can just tap the pause button and it almost instantly stops. That's also your return to home button. So if you lose signal or something happens, you need to return to home and it doesn't do it on its own, which it usually does, you can press that and it will rise up to a certain point and then fly back to where it took off, or the last home point that you set, which is all GPS oriented, right? And your controls. This is your control here. I'll bring this in a little closer so you can probably see that better. All right. Cinematic mode, which is like the Hollywood slow movements, you know, a nice smooth transition. There's normal mode, just normal mode. And then there's sport mode, which is really fast. I've had it up to like 50 kilometers an hour. A little more if you've got a wind behind you, right? So then your power on and off button. This here is to switch between camera mode and video mode, and then some more functionality with the app here. And then on the back, you've actually got a track wheel for the gimbal camera. So this makes the control of the camera go up and down, and you can actually adjust the settings on the smoothness, the pitch, and the yaw with that. And then over here, this is if you're in picture mode, you press that, it takes a picture. If you're in video mode, you press that, it starts and stops the video. So really strong and sturdy device. One of the things they did was include the propeller protector. Why can't I talk? It's time for bed, David. Which comes in with that, which is really nice. Mavic Mini didn't have that. And then you just unfold just carefully like this. This is how I always do it. Hold it like that. All right, you're all set. Bring that back up so you get a better view. All right. And then here. Take that off. You turn that on and you'll be ready to go. I'll turn it on actually. We can. Does a little check there. And what I'll do, I think I can do this here.
Stage is reporting ready for launch.
this coming up right, or yeah, there we go. You're gonna love this demo. Here, yeah, we'll show you there. So there I've actually got, there's the controller. You can see the camera working. I had the controls facing the doodad. Okay, I know what you mean. So there's the camera via the app right now. Charging battery required. So that means it's low. Stop doing that. You can bring up, it's got the map built right into it as well. You can actually switch between. So I've got the map mode and then the camera's still in the bottom. And I always thought it would be nice if I could tap on that and move it, but I haven't done that yet. Find my drone. So if you lose the drone somewhere, you tap on that and it'll help find it, guide you to it on the map, and it'll beep and flash. There's so much I could go into here, but I'm kind of limited on time. And then you can switch back, and then when you are in map mode, like if I move that around, it'll draw a blue line of where I go. So if you're looking up and you lose sight of your drone, which you can fly 10 kilometers away with this thing. Now, I don't recommend that. In fact, there are laws called VLOS, which is visual line of sight, so you must see your drone. But I get sometimes you look away and you're like, if you lose it, you can open up the map here that you're seeing, and this will guide you. You just follow that back, right? And worst case scenario, you press return to home and it will fly back. What it does on return to home is you want to fly to the highest point around you and then set that height. So what happens is return to home, wherever it is, it stops, and then it goes up to that height. You usually have mine set about 50 meters. Flies up to 50 meters and then it flies back home. And that's because it doesn't have any avoidance sensors around it or on top of it, only on the bottom. So it flies up to the highest point to fly over everything, and then it comes back down to the home point that you set for it. So that's pretty slick as well. And you can do a lot of really cool things with this, including with the Fly app. If I go into here, the album. So there's some photos I took yesterday. I've had to install 8 solar panels and a 3 kilowatt inverter on my houseboat to power my lifestyle. So many batteries to charge. Oh wow. You need a Jackery portable power. Here, I'll just feature that for a second. You see that right there? You need some Jackery portable power. I had a guy talking to me the other day, and he was like, I ran my fridge off of this thing for like 3 days without a charge. And I know it's $1,000, but this thing, click on the Jackery portable power product there. They're all different levels. There's one on right now. It's for $159. It's like 300 watts worth. It's definitely portable power. This is $600. Yeah, $599. Yeah, the DJI, because it's a combo pack, right? So you're getting 3 batteries. Like these batteries are like $55 each to buy. So I mean, there's $150 right there, right? It's worth every penny and more. 4K video, can zoom in 4 times at 1080p. Now keep in mind it is a digital zoom, so you will lose a little bit of resolution, but this is an amazing product and well worth the money. I had the Mavic Mini before this, which was great, and I just upgraded to this early last year. Yeah. And how you doing, bro? Good to have you back. How you doing, bro? Amazon customer that was, are you still there, that was interested in the drone? So here on the app as well, you can actually, I can show you. There's a live presentation. So that's me flying back. You see the birds. Oh, this is the one actually, where my son's like, Dad, look up. And I'm like, yeah, it's right there. He's like, there's birds flying around you, trying to get at you. They were wanting to play. Yeah, this is the DJI Mini 2. There we are. Yeah, that bird just like flew right in front of us, and my son's like, land. Oh, that's funny. And Jennifer was having a little nap there. She was like, get that off the camera. Here's some other great shots. This is great that I can show you this, right? Yeah, sure, bro. This is a video right here. I think this is video. Is it video or no? That's not video. Let's see. Yeah, this one's like 4 minutes, but there's a marina. This is all from the DJI drone that I'm talking here. This is Mitchell's Bay, it was called, the marina. This was just Sunday, actually. This is 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's 1080p, not even 4K. It's amazing. And I'm not sure if I have that zoomed in. I think I have that zoomed in. And this actual unit that I'm showing you here today did this here. It's beautiful where we were at. I'm doing good, bro. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. So then I think I kind of tilt up a little bit here, and that's using the the tracking wheel here on the back. And just slowly come up. Takes a little learning some finesse, right? But it doesn't take long to get up in the air. Whoops, sorry about that. It doesn't take long to get up in the air. Here, let's fast forward a bit. Here, we'll give you. Here, watch this. Oh, bro, how are you? Bro, I thought you were already following. Nice to have you here following again. Yeah, it is really cool, eh? I absolutely love my drone. Between my motorcycle and my drone, it's my therapy. Yeah. And this is Mitchell's Bay in Mitchell's Bay, Ontario. And people out enjoying the water, social distancing still. Everybody was really respectful out there on the beach. Just beautiful. And it's really, really shallow here. And like there's people walk right out to those boats and stuff. So we were on the motorcycle, so. Learn finesse over land or sea. You know, when you first start flying, I recommend like finding a big field and learning, right? There is a confidence thing that comes along with this. Trust the technology. And this was actually a flight that I did where I was really calm about it and stuff. My son did a lot of the flying. We would do live streaming for lawn tractor racing, and he would fly the drone over the track and stuff. It took me some time to get comfortable with just trusting, it's way over there. This was probably one of my better flights. Flying over water does, in the beginning gets nervous, because if you lose it, you can't walk over the water and get it, right? At least if it falls on land, you got a chance of finding it. But flying over water, in my opinion, is really not hugely any different than flying over land. Yes, I can hook the live stream. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. This is recorded video, but I can actually go live. And I have done it. And if you look at my previous videos, my son and I and myself have gone live from my van, and we live streamed the drone right into the Amazon Live here. I think I'm the only one on Amazon doing that. So I don't really want to give that away too much. But look at that, that's beautiful. This is all done in the DJI drone. What motorcycle do I have? It's a year 2005. It's a Kawasaki Vulcan 2000. So it's actually, I don't know if you know anything about motors, but it's a 2053 cc motor, 125 cubic inch twin. It's It's one of the biggest motors they put on the Kawasaki. They only made the Vulcans from 05 to 10. That's on your wish list too? Okay. Amazon customer is asking, what's the difference between the Mini 2 and the Pro? I think I have the Pro in here, right? Did I still have it in there? Or are we just looking at that? I had the Pro in here. The biggest difference is the Pro is weighs over 250 grams for one. So you will have to register the drone and you will have to get a license to fly it legally. And that would be my way of going. It does have a better camera. I think it's like a 5 something K. It does have more sensors, etc. It's larger, right? So depending on what you're wanting to use it for, I use this, excuse me, for commercial purposes. I'm flying real estate videos, our local tourism. This will fly in up to 30-kilometer winds. Now, that being said, I get to about 20-kilometer winds and I go, okay, that's enough. Because it's got to work harder, and the harder it has to work, the less flight time you're going to get, right? So you might only get about 10-15 minutes of flight out of it. But it will do it and keep things very stable. If you're just getting started and you're just wanting to get it into it as a hobby and have some fun, but take some really great photos and videos and start that way, honestly, for the price difference too in the Pro, I would start here. Here's another reason why. While it looks fun to do, and it is really, I know some people have bought one and they bought one, they're like, yeah, I'm not really interested, whatever. So if you bought the Pro at $1,500 or whatever it is, at least if you start here, you're $599 all in. You got all the batteries, etc. And the resale value of these things is really good as well. So if you decided to do it, I mean, you might not be able to get the full price that you paid for it, but pretty close, right? So, and at least you haven't like spent a whole lot of money deciding if you like flying. There's learning to this, right? You don't just go out and fly it right away. You can. I don't recommend that. I recommend watching some tutorials from DJI and others. In Canada, I follow a guy called Don Drones On because he's Canadian and he's fantastic. He works really closely with Transport Canada as well. In the United States, I watch a guy named Rick, and his YouTube channel is called Drone Valley, and he's amazing. So Amazon, I hope that answered your question there, Amazon customer. Like the Pro definitely has a way better camera, but I mean, I would challenge you to tell me the difference with your human eye. I mean, look at that picture. Here's some more video footage. Do I like the BMW motorbike? Yeah, I like it. Wouldn't be my choice. I mean, BMW makes good motorcycles. You're welcome, Amazon customer. Thank you for being here. And thank you for asking the questions. I appreciate the engagement in the chat. It makes me feel like I'm not alone here. And Amazon customer, you hit the right product for me. If there's one product I love to talk about all the time, it's my drone. It's my drone. This is the, it's not even a city, it's a village. Really popular for fishing and, family beaching and stuff. There's the water. So that's the water tower. So this is how high up we are. We're up about 80 meters, 90 meters here. Just to give you an idea. And again, 1080p. I'm a little jerky here because I was setting up for a shot. I'm stoked you're live. So much value. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support, Adair. And I appreciate that I'm assuming you're following the channel. I'll probably on the weekend go live from the Dealmobile and do an actual live flight. This is all pre-recorded, right? But this was Sunday we did this. Flew back over there. And we can see if I don't know if I tilt up here. I don't know if you can see the. So that there, I can zoom in here for you to see. That's a shot. Those are all windmills right in the back. And that again, taken from the sky. Just beautiful where we were. Look at those shots. So again, if it was, I've been flying a drone for about a year now, and a year and a half. I just love the DJI Mini. Mavic Mini, I love the DJI Mini too. Those are just quality pictures, right? Yeah. Here's the original takeoff, I think. There we go. I was looking at drones and seeing you were live on the Amazon page. The first I've seen this feature. Pretty nice. Cool, yes. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody else doing, I'm bragging now, but I haven't seen anybody else doing what I'm doing with drones on Amazon Live. I know they talk about it, but that was in my studio. There we go. Now this is actually, yeah, I can show you this. This is in my city. There's a big construction happening downtown. This is the city where I live. That's the St. Clair River. So we're up pretty high here as well. That's our city hall there. Yeah, I'm not really doing this for live. It was more like, okay, I'm editing all of this together. So I was like, okay, I'm looking for my shot. That's our downtown city. It's our Chemical Valley. So you can see that apartment to the side there. It's pretty high, and then so we're up above that. So you can actually fly 120 meters high, which is 400 feet legally, right? Our blue water bridges that we have here, if you Google blue water bridges, they're 47 meters high. So that's pretty high. This will give you an idea. Have to go. Client work now. See you next time, David. You've inspired me to get cracking with this too. There you go. I inspired you once before to do live, and now I'm getting. There you go. I'm glad to be an inspiration for you, Darren. It's such a joy to have you here. I really do mean that. It's nice that we're reconnecting, and I hope you'll come back. And I'm glad I could help you out with some of that. And thank you for making your purchases through me here. And I hope you'll keep purchasing through me. Just because, you know. Thank you so much, Adair, and all the best. I got to go to bed soon anyway. Another Amazon customer started following. Thank you so much, Amazon customer. Notifications. What do I need that for? There you go. And there's some photos. So they're actually tearing down a mall that's been here for over like 30 years, tearing it all down and rebuilding it. So my goal is to go out every few days and take some more footage, and then I'll have all that footage, and then I'll take some more footage of it all being built up, and then I'll put it all together in a nice time-lapse video. But that's the city where I live right there, Sarnia, Ontario. That's a nice shot. So there you go. That's the DJI Mini 2. Now it goes back together just as easily. Unplug here, right? So we'll just we'll actually turn this off. One thing I did learn about this, it's because of the batteries, but if you're not going to fly it and you're just turning it on, you can turn it on and leave it and go, oh, so it's ready to go. Don't leave it on too long. It will get hot. And it will shut down on its own eventually if it gets too hot, but it's just good practice. It's not horrible that it does it. It's the type of batteries that it is. And when it's flying, it's windy, it stays cool, and it's doing other things, so it doesn't get as hot, but you don't want to just leave it sitting there It'd be like sitting in a real airplane and letting it run, and it gets warm, right? So if you're not using it, you want to set it down and make sure that it's off. And it's telling me here it's already flashing, so I need to charge this back up, right? So I should just bring that back to there. Okay. So there's the controller, and I just unscrew. Oops. And just press and hold, or no, tap twice, sorry. Shuts it off. And then here, just, I always hold it on one side like this. I'm gonna bring that up, show you a little better. And just like this, and then like this, and then I come over here. You just want to take your time doing this and get a routine, so you want to, obviously avoid bending the propellers. And then this strap just goes back on, nice and simple here. Just make sure you catch the propellers underneath in the right spot, right? And these ones just go up here. You want them on a little bit of an angle. You don't want to put them straight up. And then it just, you don't even have to really, whoops. You just don't gotta have big fingers like me. Just back together like that. And I straighten these up just a little bit. And then put your gimbal protector on. Only goes one way, which is good, because I'd mess it up. Snap into place, right? Then everything right in here, right down to the controller. Batteries go in there, and then take this controller, shut it off. There we go. And put that back on top there. Zip it all up. Oops. Zip it all up. And there you go. And you're ready to go for next time. So there you go, that's the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. Great way if you're getting into it. That's the best. I love my DJI. It's the best way to go, in my opinion. Bob S. started following as well. Hey Bob, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And tell me, how did you discover the broadcast? I'm curious to know about that. Nice to have you here, Bob. I appreciate you coming by, and let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we didn't put the DJI back in there. Whoops. Talked about that Creality 3D printer earlier. And just as an added note to my Amazon customer who was looking into the DJI, right next to here I've got this Hanatora 6-in-1 battery charger. So what that was about is the smart charger that I showed you that comes with the Fly More combo charges one battery at a time, which in a sense is good because it's charging the one that's fullest and going to be charged up first. But if you want to charge all the batteries all at the same time, you can do that. There's it's a third-party battery charger for DJI. You can actually charge up to 4 batteries and the controller and the phone all at the same time, which you need more power for, right? I haven't gone this route yet. You can actually charge the controller and the 3 batteries at the same time with what comes with the Fly More combo. But if you want to charge them all across the board, that obviously takes more power. And this company. This works for the Mini 2. This does not work for the Mavic Mini. This only works for the Mini 2. But a real slick product, and my friend Rick from Drone Valley on YouTube recommends this one. If he recommends it, and they're very clear, it works with the Mini 2, not the Mavic Mini that was prior, the predecessor, right? So it's got the 2 amp charging and 5 volt 3 amp USB output. So what does it say? Not fit for Mavic. Oh yeah, I already talked about that. Tells you it's charging, tells you it's fully charged. It's a slick unit for sure. Like I say, I haven't got it yet because I don't usually fly much more than 90 minutes at a time, and I actually have 4 batteries, so I can get 90 and I can get like 120 minutes out of it. So I can get 2 hours of flight if I get full capacity out of it, right? So there you go. Oh, I didn't show that on screen because I'm silly. Yeah, this is what I was talking about here for the Mini 2, 6-in-1 battery charger. All right. All right. Well, I've got to get up early in the morning, and believe me, if I didn't have to, I would stay here till 4 a.m. talking to you guys. It's almost 2 a.m. where I'm at. It's 1:37 a.m. where I'm at, and I got to get up at 7. And I've got a press conference, I've got a live stream tomorrow. But I want to thank all of you who've been here and stuck around, and thanks for the follows and the support. If you're watching and you haven't followed yet, it only takes a second. It's a free way to support the channel. It supports me because the more followers I have, the more we get noticed, which helps the channel out. And Amazon pushes it out a little bit more when they see that I've got some more followers. So it'll be helping me get closer to my goal of 2,000 followers by September 1st. By just hovering over and clicking that follow button, and you'll get notified the next time I go live, which will be tomorrow afternoon. And I typically go live 4 days a week, twice a day on those days, so Monday to Thursday. But because tomorrow is another Amazon Prime deal day, I'll be back a little bit more. So you're going to want to get click the follow button so you get notified for those lives. I'm not exactly sure. And you see my social media on there as well, so you can also go and check that out and see some other deals that I'll be sharing with special links for you to get special deals even after Amazon Prime Day is over. So you're going to definitely want to make sure you're following over there. All right. I want to thank you all so much for being here, and I enjoyed having the conversation. I hope you'll tell your friends about me and come back and see me again real soon. That's all the time I got for this broadcast. Stay safe and happy shopping. Bye for now.